Hey y'all, this is Jessie with our latest episode of Gun Gals Live. We have a fun show planned for y'all and are excited to get to it. But first, let's run through our panel of lovely ladies. Tonight we have Armintha. How's it going, lady?
I'm finally back and well, so yay. I'm good.
It's amazing. She is back among the living, y'all.
Yes,
Back among the living.
I am.
That's awesome. Glad to have you back. And we
Thank
also
you.
have Stacey. How's it going?
Going fairly well. As good as can be expected with kids.
I hear you, girl. I hear you. I'm in the same boat. So,
How are you? How are you?
I am surviving Michigan so far. I'm surviving. I'm cold, but surviving. Let's see. Any of the ladies out there watching us live or on replay, if you would like to join the Gun Gals panel, we would love to have you. Shoot us an email at info@gun-gals.com for more info. Before we get started, we want to give a huge shout out to our Patreon supporters. We have Clovertac, Ghost Tactical, GA Trucker, Angry Haycutter, and the Gun Snob. Thank you for your support to Gun Gals. So, ladies, tonight's topic is going to be a reflection of 2018. Did it pass really quick for y'all? Because I know 1 minute it was 2018 and it's like, bam, it's already 2019. So I'm not really sure where the year went. Yeah. Was 2018 fast for y'all?
Yes and no is what I'm going to say. Yes and no. There were parts of it that seemed like they flew by, and then there were parts of it that seemed like, okay, is it ever going to get here? So
I totally get that because I remember there were days where it's like, okay, this day is just dragging on so slow. But then there's others that I'm like, wait, it's already next week. Where did my Wednesday go? Where did my weekend go? How about you, Stacey?
Yeah, for the most part, I mean, it seemed like it went fairly quick. Unless the kids are out of school, then it just dragged on really slow. But
isn't it funny how kids make the weeks just drag on way slow?
This Christmas break it seemed like it has been a lot longer than 3 weeks. So yeah, it's really dragged on.
Yeah. Kids need to get back in school already. Quit procrastinating. Go back to school.
They go back tomorrow.
Oh, I'm going to live vicariously through y'all. I can't wait. So, for 2018, a lot of things happened for Gun Gals.
no, not much at all has happened for Gun Gals. It's
No
been
way.
so uneventful. I mean,
I know,
just
right?
ridiculously uneventful. Did we lose her?
Who?
Stacey.
No,
Stacey. Okay.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I thought it had on. Well, the best part about the whole 2018 is you gained me as a member. That was the best part of the whole year.
Oh, of course it was.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
I'm really excited though because 2018 we started Gun Gals and we grew to having our own YouTube channel and our own Patreon.
Yes, we did.
It's pretty fabulous. And then we had a really awesome Stacey join us. So there have been a lot of changes and a lot of growth for Gun Gals.
The best part was me.
Absolutely. So, Armintha, can you think of You got any reflections on 2018 for Gun Gals?
I actually do, because I was thinking about this earlier. Um, you know, because I kind of got invited in after I was just kind of in a chat, and it's been a year now that Gun Gals was started up. Um, a year. Is that not just crazy that we've been
It's
doing
pretty
this?
crazy.
That we've been doing this for a year. And I mean, I know I've heard horror stories, that there are not too many female groups that actually stay together. And I know that we've had um, some growing pains and stuff, but I mean, that's going to be expected with any group and such. But I mean, I think we've got a pretty tight knit little family here. And that's what I call y'all, my family. Y'all are my girlfriends. I mean,
Totally family. Y'all are my sisters from other misters.
I start
Well,
talking about my friends, and I'm like, hey, you should hear what Jessie has to say. Or, my friend last night, we were talking about this, and, oh my God. I mean, yeah. I mean, I talk about it all the time, all of y'all. So it's crazy.
Stacey, you know that she talks about how crazy we are to other people, right? Y'all would not believe how crazy this girl is right here.
But that's just because y'all help me look more sane.
well,
Thanks.
it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad whenever you do one of those things and on Facebook that says, who is your biggest, your worst bad influence? And it's pretty
I
bad when the
know.
answer comes back with herself.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
I need no help. I need no help.
I still,
Yeah.
speaking of those tests, I still think Santa was drunk thinking that she's nicer than me. Or no, you
Worse.
weren't
I'm worse
nicer.
than you.
Yeah, I was nicer than you. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm worse.
Santa was drunk.
But bringing us back to our stuff, with Gun Gals though, yeah, I was looking back though in July, Gun Gals started our own. We were able to move over to our own channel, um, and such. Um, then you know, even before that, the three of us, me, Jessie, and Liz, got to meet up in Tulsa that uh, last April, and then in November, Stacey and I got to meet up in Tulsa, and then we've had a range day where me and Liz and Jessie all got to meet up and shoot, and I mean that was just really awesome. Just getting to hang out with my girlfriends and for us to do something that we all enjoy doing. And then let's see, like you said, we started our Patreon this year, but I think we started that back September, maybe October, September, somewhere in there. We kind of jumped in that, um, kind of got our feet wet a little bit, and then um, we finally made us an Instagram, which, forgive us, we all have crazy lives if you didn't know that. Um, yeah. With a lot going on. But so I know that we have a lot to look forward to this coming year, or
Absolutely.
a lot of plans and a lot of things that we want to do in this coming year, and changes we want to see and stuff in hopes to help us um, to grow and to continue on what we're doing, and maybe become more consistent. Because I think one of the things I had told y'all before is I really think that we're not necessarily taken very seriously by everybody, but it's because we're not super consistent with our posting and our videos and such like that. But again, with timing and things that are going on in each of our lives and stuff, it gets to be a little hard to do those things.
Yes. But I think that's a great thing for 2019 is we can start the new year with a better plan, and with getting that plan we can kind of schedule around the chaos and around the family, the work, and everyone knows that girls need their sleep. So if this girl don't have sleep, there better be bukus of coffee. Otherwise,
And
my brain don't work.
right. And unknown user, at as far as I know, I am the only one going to SHOT Show, and that's what I
This
was.
year.
Yeah, this year. But that's one of the things I was telling the ladies about earlier is because even starting back in November, I've been doing a lot of crafting and stuff, which is how I've earned money outside of my regular job to help us pay for part of our SHOT Show trip. So people don't necessarily realize how much time goes into some of the things that I make that I've been selling. Um, but I've pretty much been able to pay for most all of our travel and hotel just through my crafting and stuff. And so that's where all of my extra time has gone this year, outside of working, out of the last 2 months. And so that's why I've not had the time necessarily to put in as much. So sadly, I have to decide, which thing I'm going to do and which is more important to be able to shuffle it.
Yeah, I would have loved to have gone to go to SHOT Show, but this year kind of makes it a little more difficult, especially such short notice. My husband didn't get into YouTube and wanting to go even more until he started YouTube as much. I'm new to the Gun Gals, but it's definitely a goal to go by the following January.
For us, there was a lot of moving in 2018. So with our last move, we're going to be here for a while. So hopefully this year we'll be able to better plan for SHOT Show next year. I'm excited because with the plans starting in January, it's totally doable 12 months from now.
Oh, yeah.
But we should have a reunion in April. All of us. It's
Right.
going to be awesome.
I know. So excited.
Sorry, I'm trying to type, and y'all know I can't type and talk at the same time.
Of course,
that's okay.
With all of us being together in April, though, I'm pretty sure Tulsa better watch out.
It's going to be the Gun Channels / Gun Gals Tulsa takeover.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure my husband better start wearing, body armor and get better at running.
You might want to take him to the store so he can get one of those protective cups. And I don't know, like a metal plate or something to go around his throat. So when I get there, his throat won't collapse from all the throat punches I owe him.
Your husband will need a pine box in April.
Especially if he brings water guns.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just forget the cup and forget the throat thing. We'll just drop him off at the hospital.
Something pretty cool though that we were talking about earlier, and I say pretty cool. I think
it's awesome.
There's a lot of things that we want to make. We want to make small changes, and yet we want to make changes, but we don't want to go overboard because we want to still be us. Something that I brought up earlier, and my girls, they didn't totally freak out on me, which I'm so thankful for. I I personally want to kind of change up our logo just a little bit.
A
Not
smidgen?
any, huh?
A smidgen? Just change it a
Yeah,
smidgen?
just a smidgen. I don't want to take it away from what it is. I just want to kind of simplify it just a little bit to make it something a little simpler and easier for us to do decals or patches, or even because simplify it. Thank you, dear. At the end of a 12-hour shift, guys, and at the end of my 3-day week, my 3-day weekend working, my brain is a little on the frazzled side. So all the words that my husband would come up with, just like that, they're not always on the tip of my tongue, but forgive me. But something that I want to see us have made are patches this year. G-Webs was so awesome and sent me patches. But something I want to see us have are actual patches made. Patches that we could sell, or, do use for giveaways, or, whatever at our discretion that we decide. So I think that would be super awesome to have.
That would be super awesome.
Yeah.
So with the changes and stuff that we're wanting to do, is there content that you are looking forward to doing, or something that you would like to try to do for Gun Gals? Either one of y'all.
I was like, hey, who you talking to?
I'm talking both of y'all. Y'all should know that by now. I'm talking both of y'all.
Like, who you talking to, Willis? As far as our content, I mean, there are things that I want to be able to do. It may sound a little silly. Every now and then, I would actually like to be able to do a video with my other half. I don't know that he would be up for that, but I think that would be kind of awesome.
You know what would be kind of cool? I might actually get my husband to do this. But maybe set up, I mean, especially for you, because you live out in the country too, and it's easier. Well, actually, all three of us live out in the country now.
We do all live out in the country.
I keep forgetting you live in the country now, but we could totally, like, maybe like towards the middle of the year, if we get some more, for me to get some more practice in, but maybe even have like a target competition with our husbands. That'd be kind of cool.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. I'm sorry. Competition with my husband.
No. No. Do you mean against my husband, or me and my husband shoot against you and your husband?
See, I like that idea better. Like, you play teams, and whoever has the best score from that target.
We can do that too.
Yeah, I'm not doing a competition against my husband. I got to sleep next to him.
I would totally do a competition against my husband because I don't care. We'll argue and fight over it either way. So, but usually our arguments and fights turns out, we make it. I think we can make it fun. Make it a friendly competition, maybe. Make it divorced after, but it'd be fun during it.
I would like to do more videos with like gun education. I love the 1911, but I don't know how to clean it, and I have no problem admitting that, because I have never cleaned the 1911. I've never dismembered it or put it back together. So with a lot of the firearms that we have, I would love to learn how to take apart and put back together the guns that I own. I would love to know how to thoroughly and properly clean the firearms. And then, of course, have the videos of me shooting stuff with those firearms. But yeah, that's something that I want to do now that we're in the boonies and we don't really have good internet all the time. I would love to learn how to take apart and put back together the stuff that I actually like and carry most days. Yes, unknown user, just watch a YouTube video. I know. I just got to do it. And I figure it could be a great learning process for everyone else since I don't really know what I'm doing. I can get, the walkthrough of this is how you take it apart, but I'm more of a hands-on type person. I can watch a video a million times and still not get it until I do it myself, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, but see, I still have that fear, and my husband may argue it, but he knows I'm right deep down. That if I were to go, he'd say, if I say, okay, I want to clean my gun, and he'd say, okay, there's oil in there. Go in there and get it and just clean it. If I walk in there and he's got more than one kind of oil in there, I'm going to pick up the wrong one. And he's going to fuss that whichever one I picked up wasn't the right one. And he's going to tell you that I'm wrong, but he knows I'm right.
Okay, maybe I okay.
That's so my husband.
I was just reading the chat. Not dismember. Maybe I should have said disassemble. My bad. Y'all speak gunpowder. Y'all know what I meant. Sheesh.
Well,
yes, I'm a tactical learner. Absolutely.
I'm medical. Dismember's a good word.
Thank you. At least you understand.
I thought so too.
I got it.
Oh, okay. I'm so glad I'm not on camera because I'm bright red right now. Yeah, there's so many different videos that I've got like rushing through my brain most days that I'm like, I bet you I could do that. Ooh, I would love to try that. And so now that we're going into a new year, I'm sitting here trying to figure out which ones are actually doable and which ones are like, yeah, that's still a ways away from being able to actually accomplish. And we haven't actually had like the feet of snow hit, so some of these are going to have to wait till warmer days because I'm not going outside in 6 foot of snow to go shoot at a target or something. I love y'all, and I love the YouTube channel, but I'm not trying to die of hypothermia or something. Did you just call me a big baby?
No,
I heard it.
I have no recollection.
I heard it. I'll give her up my heartbeat. I heard her. I heard it.
Oh, you guys are horrible.
Just wait till we're off air. Oh my goodness. No, I'm just kidding. I am a big baby, y'all, when it comes to the snow, because yeah. No, it's too cold. It's too cold. It's just
think I'm in trouble. Oh God, I love you guys.
I love you too.
Something else that would be cool that I know several of the other channels do already would be to do like the live Patreon chats, like live only Patreon chats, like once a month.
That would be awesome.
I think that would be I think that would be something for us to look into and maybe try to schedule at some point. Because that way they could actually get on too and, chat with us also. Something else that I had mentioned too is because I know that we've joked around about this a lot too, but I personally don't have any problems having guys on our show. I really don't. And a lot of it just depends on our topic.
I think that would be a great idea for 2019 is to kind of get other, not only like YouTube content creators on our channel, but getting businesses and what am I thinking? Just having more of the gun educated fellas out there be able to kind of come in and have conversations with us about certain things. I think it'd be awesome.
Maybe we could have one of them come in and teach us how to clean our guns.
That's a great idea.
Since my husband doesn't want to teach me.
He could totally teach me because I'd listen to him before I'd listen to my husband. So I'm just going to throw that out there.
Are you saying you would listen to my husband first?
Yeah, I'd totally listen to your husband first. My husband, no.
You've heard it here.
Well, I had a response to that, and I said the whole response while on mute, in case anybody was wondering.
I heard it. I heard every word of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My husband would have no problem going out there. I mean, he'd probably prefer if I go out there and him teach me how to clean my guns. But then it would also be if I go out there and clean a gun, he'd be like, next time it has to be clean. It's like, well, you know how to do it. You can go clean it. But like, sometimes it's easier to have him go clean it. But I do want to learn how to do it myself and be able to maintain my own, personal firearm. I think would be cool. So that is one of my goals to learn this year.
It sounds like a really good plan.
Mm-hmm. If nothing else, there are enough YouTube channel creators out there and several that follow us, I'm sure they would be more than willing to jump on here and talk us through cleaning.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Another user asked, how about a video of Stacey Cerakoting her new Glock? That sounds like a really awesome video, Stacey.
Yeah. I think my husband will probably do a better job at it. I don't know how well I would do on trying to spray it evenly and stuff. And Cerakote paint is not the cheapest paint to get. So if I was to try my hand at Cerakoting, I'd probably rather do it like on a tumbler or something first. Just so, not having to keep having to, it'd be easier to mess up a cup or whatever, but something that would take a little less.
Okay, so are you saying that you would totally Cerakote a tumbler for content? Is that what I just heard?
That's what it sounded like. I think that'd be awesome.
That's what I heard. I'm just making sure that you heard it too, Armintha, because
I think it'd be awesome.
I could do that.
Sweet.
Maybe pick a color that my husband has a lot of.
There you
So,
go.
I mean, and stuff. And he would have to be, I mean, of course, he would have to be in there with me, explaining things, how to do it, because I wouldn't want to try that without him being in the room. So, but yeah, it would be kind of cool.
A little trick. If it doesn't look right, throw some glitter on it. No one will ever know.
Good idea.
And then you can just make everyone think that you meant to do that. So it'll work out either way.
User in here put and then give it away at give away the tumbler. Be a good thing to keep.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be awesome.
As long as it didn't look, completely horrible.
That's why I said throw some glitter on it. It never looks horrible if it has glitter on it.
Because I would be very critical of something, I tried to create.
I totally get that. I just did some wine bottles, and I didn't like them, but everybody else did, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't like it.
Yeah, but then my husband brings up a very valid point. I might have to rethink that, because then I have to spend even more time with him.
And take one for the team.
I don't know if that's conducive to our relationship.
Take a Prozac and take one for the team.
Can I borrow one? I don't have Prozac.
Well, first of all, it's medicine. We don't borrow, we give. Those are things that once you take, I don't want it back.
Exactly.
Just throwing that out there. Just clarifying.
I don't want your used meds returned to me. You can keep it.
No, thank you. I'm good.
Well, there are times with my husband, I think I need a prescription for some happy pills. I mean, and my kids, I really think there's a time when I think I might really need some happy pills.
I'm pretty sure, since you're in Oklahoma, you can go to a doctor and tell him that you've got how many kids?
4.
You've got 4 kids. You just
3
tell
teenagers.
him, okay, 4 kids, 3 of them are teenagers, and he'll write you a prescription for whatever, just for the fact that you've got 4 kids.
I don't even have to bring the kids into the mix. I can just talk a little bit about my husband, and he'd be like, here, you can have whatever you want.
You start talking about your husband, he's going to give you Xanax.
I start talking about my husband, he's going to put me in a mental asylum just for relaxation.
Well, you might be closer to Armintha.
Come on and see me. That is what I did for the last 5 years.
Daughter's like, rude. Our youngest daughter's in the chat room, and she's like, rude, I'm in here.
That just lets you know that she loves you even more, because she would say it to your face, not behind your back. Honesty is the best policy, kiddo.
Yeah, see, Aubrey?
Oh, and see, just so y'all know, because we're talking, y'all are talking about all this. I don't have kids at home, right? But
oh, sorry, my allergies are so bad here.
But my husband and I are driving to Vegas, and we're driving back.
I'm sorry.
So we will be in a car together for 24 hours.
Well, just know, take your earplugs. You can call either of us at all, at any point, even at 3 o'clock in the morning. You can call us if you need a break from your husband.
We're
for real.
I said after this trip, I'll probably be set for like 6 months. I won't fuss about, wanting to go anywhere for about 6 months, at least. Be like, I'm good.
You do realize you're going to SHOT at the end of January.
And then you're going to Tulsa in April.
That's less than 6 months.
Okay, I don't like either one of you right now because you just burst my bubble.
Well, I'm just pointing out now instead of you getting later on and thinking, well, that's not right. We just had a point you in the right direction.
Dadgummit.
That's for saying you're kid free.
Yeah, that is. Totally.
I think I've said this before.
I know, and this is my one time I got to bust your bubble for it. Okay, let me have my moment.
Wait a minute. I've said this before. I have done my tour. Okay? I have earned this right. I have earned grandmommy rights, or we call them Mimi rights around here, where Mimi comes and gets one, and then Mimi goes and takes her home. I have earned this stage in my life.
Well, Mimi can bite it because
I love you too.
I haven't been there yet, so I have to live vicariously through you.
How old is your youngest?
Not close enough to 18.
Again,
She's
how
2.
old? Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It'll get there. It'll get there.
This year it'll be 3, 5, and 10.
It'll get there.
Let's see. We have 11-year-old, 13-year-old, 14-year-old, and a 15-year-old.
A known user says that's a long time to hold in a poot. I think we've had this conversation before too. My husband does not pass gas in front of me.
He doesn't roll the window down, just saying that he's too hot, and just roll the window straight down.
No. 24 years. No, he does not.
There's something wrong with you, leprechaun.
That's what I was thinking.
No, my husband loves me. That is what you call respect.
That is called, you are going to give him some stomach issues on that long drive.
No, that is called respect. I'm just saying. All right.
All right, call it what you want. What are some video? Well, sorry. After that, I totally lost where I was at. Yeah, I totally am having. I'm having a brain fart. So, where were we at before the long trip to Vegas? No passing gas.
Videos we would like to do this coming year. I still actually have a few videos from Tulsa that I have not actually, oh my gosh, that I have not edited yet, but it's simply because I've not had the time to be able to sit down and do them. Yeah. Stacey and I were talking about this earlier. Stacey has a speed loader, and I actually have 2. One I have used, and the other one is still in the box.
Oh my gosh.
I would like to be able to do videos on those at some point. So that is going to be something coming up for sure. And then I know we both ended up with some new targets that are for scoped rifles that we ended up with, that we bought at Tulsa, that I want to be able to do videos on those too this year at some point. Cool. Of course, the weather's got to get to where it permits too. So,
yeah, so that's like me. We had those lock-on targets. My husband also got me some targets for Christmas and stuff too that I want to do, but I don't really shoot like his. It's hard. It's a little harder for me to shoot his AR and stuff. At least trying to stand there and hold it because of my back issues and stuff. But I wouldn't mind, trying to do more on shooting the AR and shooting the carbine that he got and stuff, and use the targets and stuff. So I'm gonna aim for that this year. And I really want to shoot tannerite with the AR.
You and me both. I've got tannerite sitting on a dresser over here that I haven't really been able to shoot. Now that we got the land for it, I'm thinking, man, that would make a really awesome video.
Well, anytime we've ever had it, my husband or, one of the kids, I think Braden has, shot, the tannerite, but I don't really shoot the AR hardly at all. I can't remember if I ever shot it even once. I think I have, and stuff. But yeah, I think that'd be cool to shoot the actual tannerite. To be the one that actually shoots it.
That would be awesome.
Trying to think, have I actually shot tannerite? I don't actually. I mean, my husband and the kids have shot it all the time, but I don't think I've actually done it. I mean, I just always watch. So that would be kind of cool.
I feel another Gun Gals Day coming on.
So yeah. But I mean, like this past year, I got to shoot the 50 cal for the first time too, though. That was pretty awesome.
So jealous. So jealous.
It was awesome. It really was.
You live in my dream. Live in my dream.
Well, when we get together in Tulsa, just maybe it's something that we could bring.
That would be freaking sweet.
I missed it. What was it?
I'll even bring a box of ammo for it.
Stacey, you've got land. We could bring the 50 cal.
Yeah.
She didn't argue that at all. She was like, yeah?
Yeah. You bring the gun, I'll bring the ammo. You just have the land. So, see? We'll all meet up. It'll be great.
Later, Psycho. He's got to go back to work. I feel you.
Take care, Psycho.
Been there all day. I feel you. I feel you. I really do. Oh.
I don't know what I just typed.
And you know what? Something that we're going to end up having to discuss, just so y'all know. Not our next Sunday, but on the 20th and the 27th.
You're going to be out.
Well, hopefully by the 27th, we will be headed this way, or at least close to here. But on the 20th, we will be in Vegas then. So that will be, that will be for sure. So I don't know how we're going to want to do that, but that'll be interesting. I mean, it may be something where we decide to talk about what all happened that day, because I'm pretty sure I'll have lots to talk about.
Oh yeah, and plus like if you do, which I don't know what the setup's going to be at SHOT Show and whether you're going to try and do any live streams from SHOT Show. But, were you planning on trying to do any live streams? You never been, so I don't know if you even...
Well, I know that I will be running errands, and my husband has actually got some things that I will be having to do for him. And I'm not sure how much time that's going to take up, but I will definitely have time for me and for me to do things that I want to do and see things I want to see. So I foresee there being some definite live show stuff go on. I just haven't actually made any plans or anything, just because I don't know what I'm walking into.
Yeah, it'd be something totally new.
I hear it can be a little overwhelming. So this year is going to be a little interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be my goal to try and go next year. Which if I get to take that training class that I plan on hopefully taking and get back into, as the kids are older, I'm gonna try and get back into working again and stuff. So that for next year to go.
Mm-hmm.
So, plus I haven't been back in Vegas since I got married the first time in '94. That was the last time I've been back in Vegas. So, but yeah, that's definitely the goal for next year.
Sweet. Sweet. I know I looked at it and I've got it on my calendar. I've got like 13 days off for this trip.
That's awesome. When you go back to work, it's going to be such a drag because you're going to be like, man, I had such a good vacation and now I got to go back to work. I've been off for 13 days. You can't make me go back to work that quick.
Well, actually, and when I go back, I'll go back for 1 day and then I'll be off for 2. It's going to be crazy. Yeah. I'll be like,
oh, well, then that's fine.
What was that?
You'll go back to work that day and you're like, man, I'm so glad I don't have to work tomorrow. That was tough.
Yeah. But
nice.
Yeah, that's too funny.
It'll be interesting though. It'll be. Ugh.
I'm just really glad that you're going this year, so that way when I go next year, you've already been there and done that, so you can be like, okay, don't do this, and drink lots and lots of coffee.
So pretty much, she's our guinea pig.
Yes, that's exactly what it is, Miss. I got no kids in my house.
Here's your little mouse treat. Now go down here and do this, and when you come back, you can have this.
We should totally set up a little maze for you. Know how guinea pigs and mice and stuff have a little maze.
I was just thinking the same thing. Set her up a little maze and be like, "There's cheese at the end. Let's see how fast you can get there." We love you, honey.
We love you
so much.
Go to the Beatles show. The Beatles. Are they the dudes with the funny looking haircut? The chili bowl haircuts? Or are those the monkeys? I'm really bad at knowing who groups are. Sorry. I'm not.
Yeah. You also mentioned on there the Cirque du Soleil, which I've seen their show. If you like acrobats and cool stuff like that, they're cool to go to. Which I ended up going to one in Tulsa, which the only reason I went was because News on 6 did this text to win stuff all the time in the mornings.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would always text to go to what always text every morning. And the one thing I ended up winning was 4 tickets to go see Cirque du Soleil. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but so me and my mom and the 2 girls went and seen it. It was pretty cool.
My husband says we don't have time for that jazz. He's going to work. I'm going to go sit in a corner. Did y'all like that sarcasm?
Mm-hmm. Do you have a little? I was just thinking whether or not you had the little timeout clock so you know how long you have to be in the corner.
And a white T-shirt that says what I did wrong to have to sit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got all that. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna have this ready.
I want pictures of that because I'm sure you're gonna have multiple shirts on. You can't just have done one thing wrong, so I'm sure there gonna be multiple shirts.
Hey.
Or multiple signs.
Hey. That was rude.
But you love me.
That was not cool. Not cool at all.
Well, I just know if it was me, I would probably have to have 20 or more shirts because I'm me.
Mm-hmm.
You'll probably have less than I would, so that's saying a lot.
Mine's probably just gonna say opened her mouth.
That would save me a lot of shirts if I just did that.
Opened her mouth.
Speaking of shirts, the shirts you ordered, are you gonna have to like go on a cupcake binge eating deal to fit them for a shot, or are they still good?
The ones I ordered with our logos on them,
Uh-huh.
they don't look very good.
Wow.
I was not happy with them.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What
That's
happened?
why. The coloring and all on them, I don't like them. So what I'll probably end up doing, since I've got my Cricut and all, is I'll just end up making my own before I go.
Gotcha.
But, kind of doing this whole reflection thing, and we didn't know if we would do that. On a personal reflection, according to the scale, I'm down 70 pounds.
It's awesome.
Yes. I'm
so
what?
So at Tulsa, we're gonna have to tie a rope onto you if we go outside, so that way you don't fly away.
No, trust me, I still have plenty to hold me down. But I am, because I'm at that point, and I don't want to buy. I hate the idea of spending it, because I've got like $500, and I know that sounds like a lot, but in my scrubs that I have right now, and there's nothing wrong with them, other than they're big on me, and I don't want to buy new ones. I don't want to do it, and yes, I can sew, and I'm so afraid of messing them up if I try to tack them myself. But it's at that point where, people see me coming and they're like, Dover, you have got to buy you some new scrubs. And I mean, I have to wear clothes under them, to help, pad me up a little bit. It's really sad. But at the same time, really cool. So, just kind of throwing that out there.
So when it gets ready for cold weather in Texas, you can sit there and layer up, so that way you don't get cold.
Oh, no, I still get, no. Mm-mm. I mean, I still layer and stuff, but I mean, I still get hot real easily. So,
yeah.
Unless the wind's blowing and it's colder than what it's supposed to be.
Or you're in Oklahoma.
Exactly. So, exactly.
Which it was pretty chilly. Hopefully, last year in April it was pretty cold. So hopefully this April will be fairly decent.
Both of y'all can kiss it. It's cold here.
We had yesterday. Today's been real windy, but yesterday we had friends out shooting and stuff. But it was like really nice up until like the sun went down. But it was like 57, 58, almost 60 degrees here yesterday.
33 today.
Ours is higher than that. It's probably in maybe the 40s, but it's been real windy.
We got up to 69.
So, but we had a good day shooting yesterday.
So, we are actually in the last 4 minutes of our show.
Oh, so we got to start winding down.
Yes, we do.
All right. So, let's see. With this next week coming up, do y'all have anything going on start with Armintha since you're getting ready for shot.
Well, I've got to start packing, and I have to go buy more jeans, which is really sad because I don't have enough jeans to take on my trip. So, yeah. Not that fit anyway. So, but packing is going to be my biggest thing. Just because we're going to be gone for so long. Just making sure I cover everything. So, that'll be my biggest challenge. And surviving.
Yeah, packing and finding jeans.
Exactly.
Finding jeans in itself is a big challenge.
Yeah, I took the kids shopping the day after Christmas, and I had a $25 gift card for Kohl's, and they had some Christmas money, and it's like, well, I'll go buy a pair of jeans. And so I finally found a pair that I was like, okay, I'll buy these. And it signed up there, had like a whole rack, and it said $21.99. I got up there, you'll never guess how much those jeans were.
$9, $7, $6, $5.
No, she told me the price, and I said, how much? And I said, well, I'm not even going to use the card. Total price with tax and everything was like $4 and something.
Are you serious?
No, the pants were on sale for like $3.60.
Wow.
At Kohl's.
Oh my gosh.
So it was literally like $4. I'm like, well, I'm not using the card for that.
No doubt.
Yeah. So, pretty good deal.
That's awesome. Pretty awesome. That really is. So what are you going to be doing this week?
I gonna try and come up with it. Well, depending on the weather, I'm not even sure what the weather's supposed to do, but I want to try and at least maybe get a video out either on the holsters, on the holster that my husband made me, or on the belly band one I have, and doing some stuff with that, and for video wise. Otherwise, I don't know if I told you guys, but we have started a new YouTube channel. And it's not going to be, it's going to be not solely about guns. It's going to be the Snob Family Unloaded.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be like, stuff with the family, whether we do stuff at the lake, over the summer and stuff like that. So, vacations, stuff that we do as a family. It's not primarily going to be just on guns. So.
Love it. I love it.
So yeah, we're doing something similar to that. So we'll see how that goes too.
That'll be really cool. That really will be.
Yes. For me, I'm pretty much going to try to catch up on a lot of the videos that I have been putting off during the holidays, trying to get everything else done. So now that all that chaos is done and over with, since we had our last Christmas gathering Saturday, it's going to be my catch-up week. So I'm excited. I get to do some fun stuff, play with guns, play with holsters, play with purses, and do some crafting projects. So it's going to be nice. But now that we have wound down the show, if you're new to Gun Gals, we would like to invite you to like our Facebook page. And for the ladies, find our Ladies Only Gun Gals group on Facebook. Our group is where ladies can ask questions or share experiences with other gun-carrying ladies, as well as keep our conversations going throughout the week. So definitely go check it out. And Real quick, a huge shout out to Gun Channels. If you haven't yet, check it out at www.gunchannels.com. It's an online two-way community where we can share and connect with other like-minded members. We stream live there as well as here every Sunday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, or for the awesome people out there, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now that I'm in Michigan, that's my time zone. Also, go check out Gunstreamer. We're on there too. Um, if you haven't yet, also take a moment to check out Gun Gals SpreadShirts, where we have tons of ways for you to support Gun Gals while looking fabulous. Sorry, I can't talk. I need coffee. You can find the link posted below. Thank you for joining us this week. And next week, we will be talking probably about future projects and SHOT Show and whatever else. Who knows? We would love your input for content you would like to see from the Gun Gals channel, and what we, well, sorry y'all, I'm having an issue with words. Input on our live shows and the rest of our channel. You can send your ideas or just send us some love at info@gun-gals.com. Good night, y'all, and we'll see y'all on the next video.
Later, everybody.